Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever it is where you are, and welcome back to another episode on the Annoyed Dad channel. As you can see, today we're not at our farm. This is looking a bit different, isn't it? But we have got some beehives. And basically the story is the person who owns these beehives is retiring. So they have offered them to me. I have purchased them. And I've basically got to pick them up and move them over to our farm. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to inspect them because I haven't inspected them yet, work out which ones are flying, which ones aren't flying, and then I'm going to take the empty ones now, and then I will come back later this evening and collect the ones that are flying. So as you can see, this place is so overgrown. Like, look at this. Look at this, it's like all hidden. It's higgity-piggity overgrown. So yeah, there we go. So there's one that's flying. Not very many bees about, but I'm not yet wearing a suit. So let's go over, wear a suit, put a suit on, through the undergrowth, start up the smoker, and then we'll see what we're doing. Okay, so I'm now wearing my bee suit. I do have gloves if I need them. And I've got a hive tool. These hives haven't been inspected for about 2 years. I think he said it was about 2 years. So you can see there's plenty of bee activity around them. So that one there we know has got bees in. Let's try and open up one to start off with that hasn't. Okay, so that one there has. That's number 2. That's number 3. This one here, number 4, yeah, we looked at this one actually when I came up to view. Because it had fallen, this one fallen? No, this one hadn't fallen over. So yeah, this is going to be a first time for me looking in this one. Oh, anyone scared of spiders? Look at that for a spider. Let's get rid of him. Okay, that's what's called a queen excluder, if you didn't know. That just basically stops your queen from going too far. Ugh, I hate cobwebs. Okay, so we have this. If you don't know, this is what's called a super, and this has got frames of wax foundation. So this is what the bees will build on. But as you can see, there is nothing in there, and then there's another queen excluder. So you do get the odd bee flying around, and this is what's called brood comb. So yeah, you will get the odd bee that flies into here, mainly because either one, they're lost, or two, they're looking to see what's in there. So this is what's called drawn comb, which is where from the foundation we just saw, this is what the bees do just to build it out a little bit. And then we got the floor. Okay, so this is one that's going to go into the van with us now because it's empty. So I'll put it all back together again. No need to do it perfect because obviously we're going to be loading it up in just a second. So I know it's empty. I'll do that with the lid. Okay, so how's my smoker doing? If you ever wonder what do people use as fuel in their smokers, rolled up bits of cardboard, that's what. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. This one here, see there's no bees flying. This is one we've looked at before. So I know pretty much roughly what's in this one. Because if you see there, part of the pallet had broken, and this one was on its bum last time we came down. And yeah, that again you see has just got empty foundation. So yeah, I know what's in that one. This one, again, there's just the odd bee there. It doesn't look like anything's happening. Okay, okay. Okie dokie. I think this area would have been used as an equipment store as well, more than anything else. So again, we've just got empty foundation on there. Yep, picking up 2 there. This is where the hive tool comes in. Get it in just to break them apart. And then in this one we've got a feeder. Yep, another super, and then we're down to the brood. And yep, again it's just drawn brood, a couple of empty frames in there. Okay, but that's not too bad. This gives us something that we can work into. Right, so we got that one. What's this one here doing? This one here is flying, and that one there is flying, and that one at the end is flying. And then we've got another one down here in the jungle is where we find the beehive. We've got another feeder. Another crown board. Another empty super, and another empty super. So these ones probably swarmed because that's a queen cell. They probably took off and swarmed. Right, I'm going to stop recording because I'm going to load up these empty ones and then we'll come back and we'll look at some of the flying ones. Okay, so I'm going to bring you guys in with me. I've done those 2 down there. One's flying, one isn't, that's out with the van. Flying one I've had a look at. These guys here, you can see lots of activity and there's plenty of flyers down there. So I just thought I'd bring you in. This is my first time I've done a proper inspection. Wow, this isn't even going to be a proper inspection. This is just going to be a quick look just to see what's what. But you can see there's plenty flying down there. Now that last one, they had 2 supers on the top, and the supers are where the honey would be stored, but they'd only gone into one of them, and the stuff in there was like treacle, and it was stuck. The super was actually stuck to the brood box. So I'm sort of thinking, crikey, these guys are busy, that I might have to take that all as a one-er. Ah, get off my freaking leg. Wowzers. So these guys have got a brood box and then 2 supers. This is obviously the top super. Let's have a look and see. So you can see there, just where I've broken it, that honey's flowing out of it. And there is certainly plenty of honey in there. They haven't capped it off yet though. That's where the bees put in their little caps at the end and they cover it over. So, right, okay, well I'm going to leave that one there because then we can come back and we can move on tonight when it's going to be a little bit less active, shall we say. I'll take out the eek. He didn't get me. He was just crawling around my finger. And I was just like, ow. Oh, but that one did get me. Okay, so there we go. I've now reached the point where I've loaded up what I can load up into the van, and I'm just left with what's left. So what I've got basically is this hive in the corner here, this one just here, and that one hiding through the trees just down there. They're the only two with active colonies in. The ones over there, they're not too bad, but these ones here, they are vicious so-and-sos. So much so that I was trying to open them up, but they were just going mad at me. So what we're doing now is I've left these ones in. You can see I've left these ones in because these ones have got a number of bees within them, but they don't hold any colonies. So what's going on is that the bees from the other hives are going into these hives, and they're just robbing out basically all of the pollen and anything else like that. There's no sign that it's been a recent evacuation, so I don't know if the bees have been storing honey in there or quite what they've been doing. This is a super one that I've left out. It actually come off of one of the hives back over there. I'm just leaving it out just to clear the bees from it. But yeah, this has got honey in it, and you can see that's all honeycomb. And but yeah, as I've previously said, the guy hasn't inspected them in about 2 years, so it's hardly surprising. So what we'll do now is we'll head over to the yard, and we'll head over to where I'm keeping them, and you'll be able to see them as we unload them. Just so as you know, what my plan is because these guys are so vicious, and because they are such a strong, what's the word, colony of bees. There is hundreds of bees. I open up, there's bees everywhere. I'm probably going to split that one straight away. So then I'll create 2 hives, and I might even have to requeen it if they're going to be nasty so-and-sos. And then that one down there, I'll have to wait until I can open it up and have a proper close look at the brood and everything else in there to see how that one is going to go. So yeah, right, enough of me waffling. I will say I didn't show too much of the inspection because, as I said, this is one of the first times I've ever done a proper bee inspection on my own. And whilst I don't mind you seeing me fail, I don't like you to see me fail all the time. And I did get stung a few times, and then I had to go and put on my bee gloves because I just had no gloves at first because I hate wearing gloves. And then I had my black gloves, and then I had to go and get these ones which are leather, and then I was all right. So yeah, let's head over to the yard now. So here we are, we're a few days on now, and I got a bee on the lens, but never mind, it can stay there. This is the hive that was stinging me. This is the hive that were chasing me, and I'm filming this on the GoPro. And as you can see, I'm within arm's length of the hive now, and they're paying no interest in me at all. Yes, it was, well, it is 8:45 just at the minute, so they're not all out yet. but you can see I've opened up the front of it. I've also taken the board out at the bottom of it, and I've added another super onto the top of it. I'm going to open them up again tomorrow because I want to see if I can do a split. Please excuse the wind. Or if I do absolutely definitely need to do a requeen on it, I may well need to requeen because they were just being so horrible, but we'll wait and see. So we got that one, that's a big colony, and then if we come down here we got the brown one, which is a slightly smaller colony. They were all just out a couple of minutes ago. Oh, there goes one. And then we've got three others which they are still robbing from. So that one there, that one is on a double brood, but there's no colony in there, they're just robbing from it. That one's a single brood that they're robbing from, and we're going to get rid of these robbing ones as well. This one here they were robbing from, but these are ones that we brought up from where they were, just to and we just place them here. You can see I've got the stands, and I've got the other ones are in storage just at the minute, just in case we need them. But yeah, as you can see again, I can walk, I'm maybe 6 foot away, which is a good safe distance from the front of it. But they're currently showing me no interest. We'll wait and see when we open it up again. So yeah, there we go. Something new, something different. There's a horse come to say good morning. And these are the bait hives that we rigged up to try to catch a swarm in. But anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye bye.